Hello, motherfuckers. Wait, shit. Hello. Hello, everyone. How are we doing? Hello, how are you? Hello, Bug. Hello, Maiko. Hello, Subject. W starting soon screen. Thank you. I'm really normal about Blade from Honkai Star Rail. Can you tell? I just ate a meatball. Love that for you. I have dinner. I need to remember to eat it while I am questing today because I always forget. But unfortunately, majority of the time that I stream is at dinner time because I'm smart and I have priorities. The priorities are Genshin Impact. But when we're questing, we're so ill. Yes. Do I look haunted? I feel haunted. Oh my god. Once again, my fucking capture card is just not working. Add E to the hydrate alert. That's what I need. Hi Ichi, how are you? Um, Truly, nothing in this universe disappoints me more than this admittedly extremely cheap capture card that I got off Amazon a million years, or not a million years ago, like a year ago at least. Um, it stopped working again. So that's fun. Um, but that's what AirPlay's for. We're off to a great start. It wouldn't be a Frankie Danger Day stream if we didn't immediately have technical difficulties before the fucking streams even started. Has your birthday passed yet? Are you 100 yet? I'm 101. It was yesterday. I was really hoping we could just breeze past that. I started the Archon Quest, but to be honest, I'm probably not far enough into it to be safe from watching others play the Archon Quest. Probably not, because I'm on Act 2. I don't know how much I have left. I'm calling Sinner Sabotage. Do we think it's Moonhunter? Moonhunter, more like Frankie Danger Day's Life Ruiner. Do we think it's Rear? It would be. I gotta eat food. Hold on, I gotta eat food. I'm here for the spoilers because I get 15 minutes a day. Yeah, that's real. I get it. Okay. I think we're just gonna get the fuck into it. I think we're just gonna go. I think we're just gonna do it. I think we're just gonna do it. Come on. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Wait. Here we go. Oh, that's very loud. Alright. Okay, I'm trying to remember everything that happened last time. Which is just so hard to do with Nod Cry so far because 100 million billion things happened the first 24 hours that Traveler was in Nod Cry. I, so Ichi, you better go because I'm gonna have to. I'm trying to recap for myself. Selenic Chronicles thing. A new anecdote unlocks weekly with Columbina that refreshes you. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Bye, Ichi. Good night. Thank you for saying hi. Um, okay, so last time. So far, okay, this is what Frankie remembers of the Nod Cry Archon Quest so far. We went into a fugue state and ended up in Nod Cry. Remember that this is where our spaceship crashed. Met two harbingers. somebody impersonated our brother and tricked us into leading them to a moon relic. The Fatui got it, so we had to break into the Fatui about it, but we didn't get it, and then we encountered the fake brother again, and then defeated briefly the fake brother, got the moon artifact, learned nothing helpful from it. Columbina sang some shit and said a few ominous words. We fixed a big cannon with Aino and Inefa. What else? Am I missing anything? What am I forgetting? I think that's the majority of it. Traveler is currently the container for the... Yes! Yes! And yes! Moonhunter. And then I fucking got so mad at myself for not realizing that fucking... Of course, the guy named Moonhunter is in Nodcry. Famously moon-oriented Nodcry. Traveler thinks Flynn's is related to the Phantom. Yes. Rare sounds like a Spanish verb, yeah. Or like a... Yeah. Could be French. It would be a bitch and a half to say in French, though. What with how you pronounce it French. R. No. Awful. I can never say... If I ever do a French and Impact dub that has that name in it, I can't say that name. Clip that. That's how... The French R, you gotta sound like you're a cat hacking up a hair doll. That's how you pronounce the letter R in French. So yeah, you get a word with a bunch of R's in it, and it just sounds like you're choking. Alright. I can't wait till you finish this so that you can start theorizing about Moon Boy. Hold on, Moon Boy? Who's Moon Boy? What? There's a Moon Boy? Moon Boy? Moon Boy. What is that? Hey, subject, I hate it. What does that mean? Who's Moon Boy? Is it Moon Hunter? Is he a boy now? Oh, you also found out that Savior did not get out of the ship in the true past. Yeah! Oh my god, wait, that fucked me up. As if we needed more time fuckery. Also, hello, Symbiotic Orange. How are you? As if we needed more time fuckery in this fuck-ass game that I hate. No, I don't. We're gonna go now. Oh. Jesus. Hi, Simyong. I'm so happy I don't have to work tomorrow so I can watch the stream. Hell yeah. I am determined. I'm determined to finish the Archon quest, Act 2, tonight. I'm gonna do it, guys. It's falling. Okay. Hey, Llama. I mean, you're right here, but second Llama. I have intel for you. I don't remember what it is. I think I do. Been crocheting today, so my first sweater. Hell yeah!
The Raker of Solnari.
Hi, baby!
I've never heard that name before.
Yeah, that's a weird-ass name.
Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would only cause even more panic amongst the people of Nodcry.
It caused quite a bit of panic amongst the Frankie of Nodcry. The Frankie of Danger That's a good question, actually. How well known is the concept of the fine... Yeah, probably not very well known. How much do people know about, like, ancient Conria? How much does your average citizen actually know about, like, the details of what happened in Conria 500 years ago? Probably not a lot. Probably not a lot.
But if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength alone.
Will he? I think I could kick his ass. Pretty easily, in fact. I just gotta go, hey look, the moon, it's right there, don't you want to go hunt it? He'll turn his back, and then I can just kick his ass. It sounds pretty easy, actually.
Yeah. Things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now...
If we don't stick together, we'll be picked off one by one.
Exactly.
Yikes.
Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis.
Hell yeah.
As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Krai. But even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
So true, Paimon. Dane tells Traveler, and Bina said her Fatui colleagues told her, probably Piero and Capitano. And then obviously Skirk and Halfdan. I don't think anyone else even talks about them. Yeah. Yeah, the people who, like, either were there or are connected to people who were there. Yeah, I would, especially given how, like, the whole thing with Conria was that it was largely the 5 sinners that fucked up and took Conria down with them, essentially. The reason Conria was punished at all was largely because of the sinners. And yet all of Conria was punished for it. If that knowledge, the reason for what happened to Conria, is not widespread, then yeah, people outside of Conria are not gonna know. And then, like, Albedo talks about Rhyme, but never in the context of Sinner/Conria. Yeah. I bet we could beat up the 5 sinners with power creep. They're, what, 500 years old? Yeah. Yeah, it's so true.
Thank you. The Frost Moon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can.
Hell yeah.
In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not cast in stone. The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here.
Challenge Certology to bingo, his old ass can't resist. Oh my god, I would love nothing more.
Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Thank you.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? NF is sure to help us.
Hell yeah. Hey, Anefa, we need you to go annihilation mode on a bitch. Once there was who hunted the moon? Yeah. The legends say he's still moon hunting to this day. That's what I'm saying. Alright. Hey, Anefa. Some bitch must have killed the moon. Never mind the fact that the moon's already dead. That part's not important. With a name like that, what else can you do?
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Fork found in kitchen, really.
Listen! We've got updates on the wild hunt situation.
We got tea. Listen, so there's this guy. His name is Moon Hunter. I know it's crazy. First name Moon, last name Hunter. Hold on. 16 minutes late. Did you get far or did you spend most of that chatting? Most of it chatting. We just started. Oh, I've added a bunch of patches to my Genshin, my Hoyoverse jacket. I don't think I've shown the new patches. I've got a bunch.
Threat level. Exceeds expectations.
Moon Hunter / Moon Knight's my favorite yaoi ship. Incredible.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon, and he'll be blown to smithereens!
I love you, girl.
You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is! True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Ruri's super fast? Well, we'll just get enough to go grab him and tie him down.
I love this plan. I think it's foolproof.
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you?
She's taking it very seriously. This is a foolproof plan.
Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
Hell yeah.
You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh?
Although maybe let's not blow up the whole facility because there's moon stuff under it. I don't know if we want to keep the moon stuff. It's from the dead moons, but like, I don't know, maybe we want to keep that? Do we want to keep that as a nation?
Of course!
Maybe talk to
This
Mama
is
about
gonna be
that
the shot
first.
that shocks the world. All of Nagkrai, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through.
Hell yeah, I know. What does happen if we blast the moon with moon power? I think probably the heat death of the universe. I don't know. In that case, our firepower needs are in your hands. We'll continue to monitor the Wild Hunt's movements.
Sure. Travel safe.
I'll try.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the Wild Hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out for that once you're back.
That's vague and ominous. Please do we push the Act 2?
Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
Well? Well?
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him like half a day ago? Yeah, it's still new news. So not many people are in the know. We were only informed because we'd worked together closely. And even then, only just now.
Nod crayon? Are we dead yet? Oh wait, Sosi is! I don't know. What the fuck? Rip!
I'll
Rip?
send Anafa over to Nashi Town with some flowers later.
Oh.
Oh, he seemed like a good guy. Didn't put on any airs despite being a superior officer either.
This is what happens when NPCs try to act cool, man.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's sergeant majors.
Ooh, not my sleeves.
His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Could it have been the Wild Hunt? Is Rivera actually afraid of the cannon?
Hey, what do you mean, actually?
Yeah, what do you mean, actually?
Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene. You'll have to find some way in if you want to check it out for yourselves.
Well, I'm the traveler, so it shouldn't be a problem. And I'm, like, basically best friends with Flynn's now. Maybe. Close enough. I've talked to him, like, twice. Maybe 3 times. I visited his lighthouse and hung out with some ghosts with him. That makes us best friends, basically. Oh, I'm back in the fucking building again, measuring a crochet piece on the floor against a laid-out sweater. Oh. Good fucking luck, man.
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
Alright, we'll see you later.
Alright. I like that they give us story reason that Traveler doesn't have as much pull in Nodcry. The fuck are y'all doing in Nodcry? Hello? I'll talk to you later.
If ever you find that the animals in Nodcry behave in ways you do not understand, just ask me and I will explain.
Okay. I will.
Yeah.
Alright. Hello, I have questions. I have so many questions.
This must be it. Oh. Doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that Ratnik guarding the door, though. Should we go speak to the guard first?
I need Mama to talk to Elsa for me.
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Hi, Nepper!
Never! When did you...
Hi, Nepper.
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then?
Yeah. We were passing by the craft shop.
Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess?
Looks like the Wild Hunt is on the move.
Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well.
I'm sure everything will be fine. Nothing bad ever happens in Genshin Impact. You know this, Nepper.
Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusions.
You got it, dude.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
Hell yeah! I love Nepper.
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
What about...
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
How could you say no to this face?
The paperwork checks out.
Hell, paperwork?
All right then.
What fucking
Enter.
paperwork? Hey, Nepher? Hello? I love a woman with connections. Nepher, did you do paperwork? Did you forge my signature? I'm not mad about it. I'm just curious. Alright. Let's go investigate. If Frankie ever used that face on me, I'd probably snort. Alright. Well, his body's still there.
Whew. Paimon might have said this before, Nefer, but you sure do come prepared.
They just...
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me.
Wait, does the Traveler know how to write? I would assume. I would assume so? We collect a lot of books. So I'm assuming Traveler can read. They wrote the new entries in the R&R book. That too. That too. Yeah, Paimon did like a whole fucking crash course to that languages prior to the beginning of the game, yes? Most likely. Was that implied or canon? I don't actually remember. I think it was just implied.
The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation.
Man, they really want me to think that Flynn's is the bad guy. They really want me to think it's Flynn's.
No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Paimon is my favorite linguist. Hell yeah. It wasn't my girl Shenhe, guys. Trust.
Entering unopposed. So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
You don't think Mr. Lamp is shady? No. Like, straight up, I don't. I will say, I have since off-stream played, like, a couple world quests, and also the, what's it called? The lighthouse thing. Quest. Where they kinda sorta explain-ish the legends about the blue lamp thing. From my first encounter with Flynn's, the vibe he's given me is just fucking weird hermit that doesn't know how to people and is just weird. But I don't know. Lamp guy is lamp shade. Meeting Point Lighthouse. Yes. Yes, I did that one. But I will say, even before that, I didn't think Flynn's was, like, he is weird, but he's not suspicious. You know what I mean? Like, he just gives me a very socially inept vibe. Lighthouse Quest was so beautiful. Oh my god. Yeah. But yeah, even before that, I didn't think it was Flynn's. I will, like, part of me, I think, has been like, they're trying a little too hard to implicate Flynn's. That's what it is. They're trying a little too hard to make it look like Flynn's is the bad guy. That Flynn's is behind all. They're pushing that narrative a little too much. You know what I mean? Like, if yeah, they always do that. Yeah. So then I'm like, well, obviously it's not Flynn's then. Because they want me to think it's Flynn's. So clearly it's not. It could have been Rivera in disguise, like how he turned into Ether.
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Well, they force the narrative, and then they do a plot twist that everyone and their mother saw coming. Yeah. Yeah.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
He's busy. He's busy with his ghosts. Leave him alone. It wasn't him. And if it was, it's because that guy was the imposter.
Very odd indeed.
Because I also thought from the very beginning that Sosie, the Sosie that we interacted with...
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric,
That's right.
but he does well in missions on the whole.
He's busy organizing his suspiciously dragon-like gemstone horde. Exactly. God, that's so... He's so...
He also had no disagreements with the
Weird.
Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime.
Yeah.
But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen.
Agreed. Oh my god, Flynn's a smog? Yes. Maybe? Yeah, why not?
So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace.
Yeah, but
A
I feel like
sticky
he just does
situation
that.
indeed.
I feel like Flynn's just does that, though. I don't think that's suspicious. Like, he gives me the vibe of... It's giving weird girl energy. You know what I mean? He's not suspicious, he's just really fucking weird.
We know that this Flint's
And
could
a
have been
loner.
Revier in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove
that
this to anyone
too.
else.
He's just not social. That's the other thing. That's a good point, Nefer. He's just not social. If somebody wanted to implicate someone in a murder that can shapeshift into other people and take their appearance, Flynn's is like perfect for that. Because yeah, he did he nobody knows where he is, and he's weird and people find him suspicious.
Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
I would love to ask him some questions. He's reading AO3 as we speak. Yeah. Yeah, I think he would. I think he would.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone
He's
at all.
working on his fanfiction
What could he be
masterpiece. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. The first time I met Flynn's, I did notice that there was something odd about his lantern. Some power concealed within it. Now that I think about it, that power was somewhat similar to abyssal energies I've encountered before. Interesting. In the worst case scenario, Flynn's might be an entirely fabricated entity. You would love Steven Universe, so many gems. Oh!
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Revier in disguise?
It's gotta be the latter.
Yeah! What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild,
Yeah.
rather than in Nasha Town.
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Even if it were Revier, though, his motives would be just as unclear. That's fair.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? No one has ever seen a phantom that can take the form of other humans within the Wild Hunt.
True.
This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge, likely so that he could act in secret under other guises.
In fairness, I thought they kept us the suspicion longer, but Nefer is kind of making it clear Flynn's isn't evil. Yeah. Yeah. Which, that makes sense to me, because Nefer is smart. Nefer's smart. Nefer can read between the lines. Nefer would take one look at the situation and know, okay, this man is being framed. This man is being framed for murder. Let's do something about it. Because it doesn't add up. I think it makes sense that Nefer sees through it. Of all people. Ooh.
But no matter what, borrowing identities comes with risks, right? What if you bump into the person you're imitating along the way?
Yeah, Paimon. Cowl killed Cowl. Yeah, Paimon, that's a great fucking point. What did I say? What did I say?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk, similar to how he came in disguise to obtain the moon marrow. He likely knew then that the real Flints would not appear and get in his way during this time.
Why was he able to determine that?
We'd have to ask Flints ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. We can't discount the possibility that he might actually be the murderer himself. Not yet, at least. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarier may have already killed Flint's long ago and
That would
been
be
living
fucked.
as him for some time now.
That would be fucked. Regardless, we have to find him.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
You know what I just realized? Nefer's, like, headpiece thing is the Homa symbol. Looks like the Homa symbol. Interesting.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Shit.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so we're putting a force together. I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry. You'll receive a top-class reward in return. The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? That'll teach him to sneak around pretending to be other people.
Baby.
Hey, why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how satisfying that would feel. But I'm afraid this revelation would only stir up more chaos.
Yeah.
Setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior.
Yup.
Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to capitalize on.
So you don't want an entire town paranoid. No. That would make everything infinitely worse, Paimon, actually. Congratulations, you have stumbled upon the worst possible answer.
And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into
No.
their homes with such open hearts?
No.
Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh? Nothing for it, then. We've just gotta find Flint's.
So every one of your neighbors could be an abyssal sinner, but, like, don't worry about it. It's probably fine. Can't be all of them.
Indeed. But just in
Unless-
case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier,
Oh,
nor
I'm not
trust
scared
in
of him.
Flint's
I could
too
easily kick
lightly.
his ass. I know this in my heart.
This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within Wild Hunt anomalies and can briefly dispel the abyssal fog within.
Whoa, Flintstone. Yeah. So true, Bug. Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important. Thanks a bunch, Nefer.
You're welcome.
Nefer.
I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Awesome, thanks, Nefer.
Hey, you!
Thanks, Nefer. Alright. Alright. Easy collects rocks. Yup. Hello? Oh, hi. Hi. Oh, thanks. Thanks. Hi. Alright. Let's go. Where am I going?
Whoa! The fog's really rolling in. Quick! Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead? Come on, let's go see!
I feel like Traveler should just suck in abyss energy like Natsumi in fire.
Monsters!
Alright, I got it.
This monster killer was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something inside it.
What?
Some small device. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it broken?
I don't like this
We better
ominous
take it with
music.
us.
I don't like the ominous music. I'm not a fan of it. Oh, hello? That's not good. That's ominous as fuck. Oh, excellent.
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that?
Coming, baby.
Is that really him?
How shall the Savior save you?
Hello?
Yeah! More baddies!
More baddies. They've been making the Abyss more capable of planning.
Come on,
Yeah!
spooky shadows touch
Oh
us!
shit.
Quick,
What do we
use the
do?
lantern.
Okay. Nice. This is fucked. Yeah, the Abyss is getting stronger. I don't like it. Get lit up, idiot. Get lit up, idiot. Stop walking away from me. Come back. I'm gonna shine a light at you until you die. It's gonna be awesome. Am I supposed to get all of them? There's a lot of them. Yeah, this is ominous as fuck and I don't like it. You don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me. Except for... Hello? Hello? Oh my god. Shit. You don't see me, you don't see me, you don't see me! Shit! You don't see me. This is literally Sam taking on Sheila. Jesus. Oh, I hate this. Yeah, this is ominous as fuck and I hate it. Yeah, the Abyss is getting increasingly more frightening.
Hand it over. That was mine from
What?
the first. You're a fool. You again.
Again? Oh, it's you.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern, now!
Shit! No! Bitch! Get him! Get his ass! Oh, that's... What? Yeah!
It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
It does.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here all by yourself.
Yeah, Flynn speaks Fae. Yeah, he does. Fuck, you're so real. Holy shit. That cutscene was awesome. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, give me a minute. Wow. Yeah, Rarir was not looking good. Man's looked like a fucked up, fucking abyssally corrupted mummy. God, wow. That was a lot. Hey, Flins, why do you speak Fae? Do you have something you want to tell me, Flins? Do you have something you want to share with the class, Flins?
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the Wild Hunt has a name of his own.
Mm-hmm. Let's find a spot to rest first. I knew that also.
You don't look so
he's
good.
a Fae. Most likely, yes. Whatever the fuck that means. Feel like sea leaves are. Hey, great news! We don't know! Genshin Impact is a game that loves to introduce region-specific terms and not explain what they mean in the context of Tibet broadly. So yeah, is he Fae? Probably. What does that mean? We don't know. See, but here's the thing, Eduardo. I don't think they just throw around races onto that. And they're all... I think they throw around terms a lot. And every region calls similar phenomena different things. The Fae and non-Krai are Snowland Fae, which makes them different, I guess. Well, we don't know. Because, again, they give us terms and then they don't elaborate. They're like Columbina. They say something ominous and then they walk away. Singing a little song. It is possible that what non-Krai calls Fae is what another region calls something else. Or, like, it's a similar phenomenon. Like, the way every, like, magical entity in Liyue is an Adeptus, or every magical entity in Inazuma is a yokai. That kind of thing, you know what I mean? We don't know what Fae means in the broader context of Tibet. We have no way of knowing. But if both Paimon can be mistaken for a Fae, and Flins is a Fae, then it's a broad term in itself. Who mistook Paimon for Fae? I don't remember that. I don't remember when. Was that in non-Krai? Because if so, I don't think that... Columbina is the Warrior Writers XP. Literally. That's what they do to us. They say something ominous, and then you say, hey, what does that mean? And then they're already walking away. I keep asking Dawe to give me the lore Bible, and he still won't. A couple NPCs call her one, specifically one in the new Nod Cry. Okay, but here's what I'm saying. Nod Cry, right? Nod Cry. Because in Nod Cry, they call things Fae. I don't think that means that it's a broad term, unless we're saying it's a broad term in Nod Cry. That just proves what I'm saying. It could be a thing of, like, again, in Liyue, they call everything an Adeptus. In Inazuma, they call everything a Yokai. It could be in Nod Cry, they call everything Fae. We don't know. But it's intentionally vague, because there are things that the writers don't want us to know yet. There are things they don't want us to know yet. There are things that will be revealed at a later time. I meant even the term Snowland Fae and Nod Cry Fae. That's fair. The man in the hat said he knew the truth, ominously walks away. Hi, Aspen! Oh my god. But yeah. I don't know. But yeah, they do that on purpose, because there are, like, there are things they can't tell us yet, because they're spoilers for Endgame. There are connections that they don't want us to make yet. Or, like, they're giving us clues, and there are connections we could potentially make, but they're not going to hand us the information, because they have plans for that information. They have story plans. I 100% believe that we will, in fact, reach a point with Genshin where all of these terms, and how vague they are, will be explained. But we haven't gotten there yet. There is still so much we don't know. Like, broadly speaking, about the world of Genshin, of Tibet, of the universe outside of Tibet, of everything. There is so much we don't know. The last line of dialogue in this game is going to be Paimon is Paimon, and we'll never know. You have so much faith in Hoyo, I envy you. I mean, I'm not saying it's not going to take us a very long time to get there, because it is. I mean, as I always say, look at Honkai Impact 3rd. That bitch is still going. Is it going to take us a million years to learn things? Yes, it is. Which is why I hate when people want to skip button and try to theorize at the same time. And that is why I can't interact with Hoyoverse players, broadly speaking. I can't and I won't, because they make me want to eat glass. I 100% believe they will leave everything as it is now and fuck the lore players. I hard disagree. Asmodeus Asmodee walks away ominously. I mean, here the thing about that, Eduardo, is that there are things that have been revealed. There are big things that we didn't know. Think about how many little plot things they gave us like 5 years ago that have been expanded upon since. Think about how much we know now compared to how much we knew at the beginning. They are not just withholding information to fuck with us. They're withholding information for storytelling purposes. They do share things. They do tell us things. They do reveal information. They don't do it all at once. Because that would honestly be very... Imagine if throughout the entire game of Genshin, every single piece of important information was handed to you on like a plate. Just presented to you. They told you everything outright. That would be fucking boring and I wouldn't like it. Personally. I don't know about you. I would not like it. The Lava Walker is a 1.0 artifact set and we just recently learned about... Yeah! When I interact with Hoyo fans, I feel like an insane conspiracy theorist because I'm in this community. We all do. Yeah, I get that a lot. And you know what? You know what, Buck? You know what? In your defense, we are insane conspiracy theorists. Especially all the recent trailers. Oh my god. We know the names of all the sinners. We know the shades. We know the big players. Yeah, that is so much stuff that we just didn't know back back when. Like, they do reveal big stuff. Just not all at once. They're pacing themselves. This is a story. And again, you also have to remember that the story we're working through right now is the Tibet chapter. That's all we're aware of. One chapter. How big is the rest of this? To continue the metaphor, how big is the rest of the book? We don't fucking know. We have no way of knowing. They bullied Kat off of Twitter because she joked about Skirk/Ruru because her and his V are dating. I hate this. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm also talking about races. They will never explain why the fuck there are feline people in that land, why Tibet has elves, stuff like that. I mean, do we know that? Again, I disagree, but just because they haven't given us that information yet doesn't mean they never will. That's all I'm saying. Nabumalikata sacrificed herself for King Deshret. What? Who? When? Huh? I go insane. Another streamer said yesterday that they were going to read lore books. I got excited. Which books are you going to read? He said the new ones. The man has never read before Sun and Moon. I didn't bother saying anything else. God. Hoyo said they wanted 20 years of Genshin, and the Travail only has, what, 2 years layered out at most? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna be here for a while. I guarantee you. Like, obviously, with good storytelling, they will always leave some loose ends. There will always be some things we never know. But broadly speaking, I do firmly believe a lot of our questions will be answered by the end. Genshin 2, Broken Firmament. 2 Genshin 2 Impact. Alright. I got a quest.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same,
It's
you have
okay.
my sincere thanks for your aid.
And they did admit the story was getting a little too loose. Luna's supposed to fix that. That too.
To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so.
Don't worry about it. It's
Might
just
I
a
ask
little
what
thing I can
magic
do.
that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
Genshin 3 to that drift. Us in 20 years waiting for Dane to be playable. I'm gonna be in my 30s trying to download 500 gigabytes onto my computer to get 35.0. I am so serious. I don't think I could quit Genshin if I tried. Like, I've come too far. You know when, like, you've been at it for so long, you may as well see it through? Like, regardless of how I feel about the story and whatever. Like, I've invested so much time and energy into trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in this fuck-ass game. I have got to stick it out. Because otherwise, it's just gonna bother me not knowing what happens. I have to. Alright, I don't understand it either. Just my constitution, I think. Yeah, I'm just an abyssal sponge, but, like, don't worry about it. I've resolved that I'm never going to play another gacha, but I have no plans to ever quit Genshin. Real.
And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on Wild Hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special
What?
crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory.
Crystalline?
I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios.
Can I see it?
And
Can I see
curiosity
it?
it was that had me store this crystal inside my lantern.
Many moons ago is a funny sentence for this region, it is! Can I see the crystal, Flynn? Say, what color was it?
Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. Though my understanding ends there.
Hey, Flynn.
It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy, which could neither be dispelled nor weakened.
Several broken moons ago?
Belong to him? That must be what he's after then.
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak.
Is he getting
In fact,
stronger?
I've already beaten
Shit.
him several times, though I could not destroy him completely.
Damn, and here I was talking big game about how easy it would be to kick that motherfucker's ass.
But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer.
So he's not getting stronger, he just kept trying to make you weaker. Pause, did he say curios? Yes. Uh-huh. Traveler also just drained the abyss out of whatever was... It was crystal. Ooh.
Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by
Show
leaps
me
and
the
bounds
fragment,
since I last
please.
encountered him.
I need to look at it with my eyes. Please, Flynn's. If this object is contaminated by the abyss, why carry it on your person?
And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Or do you think it wiser I threw it away?
That's fair. Asked and answered.
Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Fair point. Probably not.
Yeah. Throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
I need to gaze at it with my peepers. He's like Nicolette with a touch of Alhaitham. Yeah, I agree.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters.
Yeah.
Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes.
You're welcome. Sounds like a Horcrux. No, it does.
Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to Rerir. I doubt he would have retreated so readily otherwise.
He's like Auroron with speaking skills and locked in.
I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
No. Flint, did you kill a man? Hey, Flint, did you kill a man? Did you kill your boss? You can tell me.
Well, no, but...
Ah. I see.
Auroron is like a hot topic Flint's cosplay. Can you think of a reason why Rerir would try to frame you?
To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so he should have had more difficulty tracking me down. They alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to detect others who bear a lantern. They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast then. But if Rurir could have shapeshifted into Sosi, why didn't he just use that Kavaki device to find you himself?
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rurir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer him out.
Ouch. Fuck.
Oh.
But every year they would say, "Wait a little longer. Wait a little longer." He often wondered if it was because he was lacking somehow. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. But good work does not always lead to good outcomes.
Yep. Yep, that's the way it goes. You can never be too good at your job.
The higher-ups would think,
Never get promoted.
he's doing great where he is.
Exactly.
Let him stay there forever. A most convenient choice for them, at least. Whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be a shame if we were to lose such a talented, easygoing boss?
God damn.
So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night, and a lantern was slowly lit for him alone, that no one could see.
Oh. Well, now he can't wait a little longer, headquarters. Yeah. Fuck. Ow! Poor Flins. I need bro to read audiobooks. Oh, hell yeah. Shout out Nick Olson. That's a tragic story.
One that has played out many times throughout history.
Yeah. Talk your shit, Flins.
Another reason to take this Rurir's head.
So fucking true. Hell yeah. Flins VA deserves an award nod. Yes. Yes.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he have to die?
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed the fragments he wanted to collect?
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
Probably? But you are a suspect. So, granted, everyone thinks you didn't do it, but also they can't prove that you didn't do it. So, we'll see. We'll see.
We shall
I'll do
just
what I
have
can.
to exercise some discretion then. Come on. Let us be on our way.
Alright.
Alright, it's been 2 days. Let's head to the workshop and see if Yehoda found any new clues.
What? I'm gonna go this way. Have you been able to do much exploration? A little bit. There are a lot of it. Some. I've done a fair bit of exploring. Alright. Alright. Let's sneak. Do I gotta sneak in?
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see.
Yep.
Either
Not
way,
cry, a
I suppose we
summary.
were lucky
Much
not
has
to
happened.
receive a warm welcome on the way over here. It seems my fellow Lightkeepers do not wish to make this case public just yet.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
I like how Nodcry's treasure compass works. I haven't paid a lot of attention to how it works, but I do like it.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're inside.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do
Pick you
that?
up?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
Hello? Don't walk away from me! What does that mean?
Still acting all
bitch.
mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we've gotta trust him.
It levels up in each area, going from one chest to 10/oculi to all remaining items. Ooh. Ominously walks away! A Genshin story. I like that, yeah. Hello!
Hello?
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation, right?
Yes, it's me. I'm very special.
Yep, that's us.
Sorry, I know it's a bit late, but there's a couple of things we'd like to take a look at.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. Then properly dispose of Sergeant Major Sosi's remains.
Is his body still just fucking laying there? That's fucked.
If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so.
Find anything new?
Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, an unexpected accident caused us to miss him.
Oh, damn. What a shame.
But considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate, I have no doubt that a breakthrough's not far off.
Expert use of delaying tactics on her part. Excellent work.
We'll do our part too. Alright, we're going in. See you later.
Alright. Alright. Good winter fit. Oh, yeah.
Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter?
There's a strange light by the window.
Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly?
Is he in the lantern? You little fey bitch.
Well, we've got the lantern. What now?
We just gotta wait for a Flynn's to pop out of it. There we go.
Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
Now that's what I call going incognito. If Genshin were an MMO, we would 100% get a Lightkeeper uniform skin. Oh.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window before using light to send you a signal.
Flynn's of the lantern, grant me my wishes.
As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
Hell yeah, I am. Flint, I choose you!
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
What you just did, surely that can't be accomplished through elemental power alone. The fuck is that about?
Your composure is more impressive still. You're right. That required a little trick of my own.
You wanna explain the trick, Flint?
But let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed
Motherfucker.
moment. Our time is limited.
What
after
are
all.
you? I trust you, but like, what are you?
Just as I thought.
Hmm.
Come, try sensing it yourself.
Sensing what? I hope he's less racist than Lilipar. Oh god, yeah. It's very faint, but there's some residual power near the wound that feels identical to the abyssal energy that surged from Flynn's lantern.
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the wild hunt, then, that took my form and killed the Sergeant Major. But why do this?
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeepers of one of their commanders?
Nah, they're targeting Flynn specifically.
If the Wild Hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against
Why?
the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could stand against him, let alone the handful of us stationed in Noshatown. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with individual ants. Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned.
They said that the crime scene investigation is already complete. There should be no longer be a need to keep this place exactly as is.
Well,
we can dig around a little.
That makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. May you rest in peace.
Well, damn it.
When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type. Yet here we are, grappling with this enigma he has left us.
They completed the investigation and they fucking left the corpse there. Not Krai truly is lawless.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might
Yeah,
have
his
to go back
body's
and
just
find
been laying
Nefer.
here the whole fucking time.
Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. Ugh, this is so frustrating.
Same, Paimon. Is that all? Have we really tried every angle, found every clue? Paimon, look at the flashing light on his arm. What?
You mean
Oh.
this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right? It might have been broken in combat.
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it before while repairing the cannon.
Well,
It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that...
when we were fixing the cannon, his arm was working just fine.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all since we were repairing that cannon...
It's almost like that wasn't the real Sosi, wasn't it? Almost like that wasn't the real Sosi that we met. Almost like it wasn't.
The Sosi you met could have been
Yup.
Maria in disguise.
Thank you. I've been saying
In other
this.
words, he played the Sergeant Major before disguising himself as me.
That's right!
You guessed it way too quickly. I had to try to get
Only
it
there was
right.
some way to prove it.
I appreciate the attempt. If something needed maintenance, you'd go register it with Noshatown's repairman.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation
Hello?
is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves. Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So between the joke about Lilapar being a djinn in a bottle, Flynn's going into there, and the djinn being very, like, obnoxiously specific story parallels to the Seelie in many ways. I have suspicions about what the Fae actually are. The djinn being made by the Moon Maiden Nabu Malikata, exactly. Oh, I know where he lives, don't worry, dude. No, yeah. No. I have some suspicions about what the Fae are. Absolutely I do. Absolutely I do. Damn. Alright.
Oh, it's you two.
Hi.
Flint's. Given the hour, I guess it must be an emergency.
Yes, very much. Flynn's could just declare Verir a rude guest and non-cry would be saved. I vaguely remember Skirk's artifact set saying that the angels and the Voyager envoy work together to make the Fae. Let me check. Ooh, interesting.
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major Sosi. We'd like to know if he has sent you a request for maintenance to be performed on his mechanical arm.
Sosi. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true?
Well, yeah.
You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No further questions from me. Just a moment. I need to check my records.
Okay.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. But as it happened, I had run out of the required components. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated, having been designed by Aino personally. The parts, too, could only be made by her. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. In fact, this time, he even asked me if we could push his request forward. And I understood, completely. Not being able to use your hand, that's rough for anyone. But even more so if your job involves fighting out in the wild. So I did my best to convince Aino to rush the job. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember correctly. I sent word to the Lightkeepers immediately, but he never showed up. I assumed he was just out on some mission or other.
Well?
What's with those faces? Everything all right?
No. No.
You've
Opposite,
provided
actually.
us with some very crucial information, Hintsa. You have our thanks. We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the Lightkeepers.
Okay, wait. Let me see. Turning to forbidden methods, artisans forged countless Fae spirits upon the bones of giant beasts. Having spun fallen frost moonlight into flawless flesh and blood, they clad it to forms once frail and weak. Within the deep galleries, which still stood intact, the first angel whispered sweet dreams of the coming dawn to her companion. Hold on. Artisans forged countless fey spirits upon the bones of giant beasts. You know what that reminds me of? There's a story, and I believe... Oh god, which part? Flowers of... Oh, no, it's the one that's about Gurabad. It's a one that's the artifact set that's about Gurabad. I forget what it's called. But one of the pieces is a story about how, and this I think was referenced in other stories about Gurabad, how the people were putting fucking djinn spirits into machines, basically. And there's an entire piece in that artifact set that is just the djinn spirits and these machines begging to be killed because they're suffering so bad. But something about forging countless fey spirits upon the bones of giant beasts, it doesn't sound like they're creating fey. It sounds more like they're doing something to the fey. For some reason. It also made them out of moonlight, which again feels solid for the Moon Maiden. Yeah.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing the cannon was actually Rerir in disguise.
That's...
8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. And thus Rerir had no opportunity to discover the malfunctioning mechanical arm. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form, and not therefore to complex internal mechanisms. Hence his oversight of the uniquely mechanical traits of the Sergeant Major's arm, and in turn, this flaw in his disguise.
Well, and he also got a lot of details about the twin story wrong. So yeah.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of black muck on the inside, so long as it worked, right?
So why does Evil Moon Wild Hunt guy want to fix the anti-Wild Hunt cannon? To sabotage it. Probably.
Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
That means the only thing he did as Sosi was fire the cannon.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon has always been used to destroy the Wild
Did he
Hunt.
want to know how it works?
And it works as intended.
Was he trying to hit something else?
But how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt anomalies, firing the cannon works against him, since it would blast those fragments to smithereens.
Was he trying to hit something else?
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. Whew. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy too.
We've been on edge for too long, it seems.
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break.
Hell yeah.
Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
It's fine, I can kick his ass. I believe it.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
Want to rest a day in Nashatown? Your residence is quite far away.
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now, at any rate.
That's true, you're still a wanted man.
My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as usual.
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my tab.
That's okay. Yeah, if we call out Xiao's name, we'll be fine. He'll deal with it. He'll have no problem. We call out for Xiao. He's like,
Back
where the
inside.
fuck am I? Hello?
We can finally take a breather.
What is
Okay,
this
Paimon.
place?
In and out.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here.
Yeah, like this
the
exact
nostalgia.
hallway, actually.
Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
I wonder what the range on that is. Could I go to another world and Xiao and he's just there? Oh my god. That's why I asked you to give it to me.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight.
Thank you. I'm very
Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah. Hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
We're seem fixated on you, and you on him.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a light keeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Okay, don't play games with me. Just fucking tell me.
Yeah!
If you're gonna tell anyone, you can tell
mysteries
me.
than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses.
That's right. What are you,
All right.
Flins?
I suppose I do owe you some honesty.
Yes, you do.
Whether out of gratitude or the need to build trust. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not enough. You know humans well, and naturally you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non-humans.
Here we go.
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Since Paimon is so obsessed with both Mora and food, do you think she eats Mora? Probably not, simply because then that would mean she can't spend it.
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm
There
of the
we
Fae?
go. There we go.
This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist, as evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
Damn.
We've heard some scattered legends, but
I
that's
don't
all
know jack
Paimon
shit
thought there
anything
was
about
to it.
this Snezhnaya Fae.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. I once labored and did much, and put an end to my tale with my own hands. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, you cannot help but feel that swimming in any direction would be equally meaningless. Would it not be better, then, to simply sink?
You good, babe? Are you good?
But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity in strength. Yet none fled. Those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw upon awakening was that which shone from their eyes.
Let's not forget his Freudian slip of "come visit my grave." Oh yeah. Oh, I remember. Yes, I do remember that.
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them. and was moved to action for the first time in a long, long while. But I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. I could not prevent casualties altogether. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the final night cemetery.
And that's why you chose to become a lightkeeper.
Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them. So joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience human life.
His story is very Savior parallel. It is. It is. Oh, shit.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Canon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence in case of emergencies.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Welcome back, Aspen.
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right, then. We'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm super tired now. But, you know, feels like we can breathe easier, now that we know you better.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a fae.
Don't worry, I won't say a thing.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
Bye, Flins. Well,
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow.
well, now we know why he's so fucking weird. Asked and answered. Thanks, Flins. Nap time.
So much noise. What's going on this time?
Hello?
Hey! Where's Flint's? Is he here, or isn't he?
We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear guest. Our other guests are resting.
Hello?
Resting? We're all about to be done for, and you're talking about rest? Flint's is a wild hunt
God
shapeshifter,
damn it.
here to deceive us all! If we don't get rid of him now, there'll be no end to this!
You'd better give him up. If anything happens,
Who
your
fucking
business here is done
snitched?
for. You want that, huh?
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the wild hunt too, huh?
What happened? Did something leak out?
Rear happened, didn't it? Rear happened. This is the Among Us crossover!
But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
Something's fishy about this. I doubt it's because of anything we did. Nah.
What do you mean?
They clearly know something. Why else would they be talking about a wild hunt shapeshifter?
This is so confusing! What do we do? These people are no match for Flint's, but they're super heated right now. It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either.
Let's go buy some time.
Okay!
Hey! Let us in now!
Will you calm
My
the
apologies.
fuck down?
My apologies.
Hold on! Calm down, everyone!
That's right, Paimon.
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And
Hell
what
yeah.
hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed.
Get
A
him,
place
Nipper.
to get a moment's respite from all the recent unhappiness, and to escape from all this talk of the wild hunt, or strange ghosts and phantoms. Who'd have guessed people like you would come bursting in, shrieking louder than any ghoul?
The one time Barca isn't in the bar.
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. All we need now is to confront Flint
What
face to
solid
face.
evidence?
Exactly. And you sure don't look like an impartial party
Okay.
either, Nefer.
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. If they find their man, they can have their little chat. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've caused.
Wait, it's...
All right. I suppose that's the only way. If we don't let them in now, they'll be back sooner or later.
Bus
What a
pants.
mess.
Oh, alright then.
Have fun.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal. What say you? Or are you suddenly unsure of yourselves?
Come on, everyone! Move it!
Alright.
No sign of Flint.
But how can that be? Hasn't he always stayed here?
Done searching, are we? Guess it's time to uphold your end of the bargain, huh?
Hell yeah.
So,
Get
Paimon,
Nefford,
you've been
idiot.
waiting to ask me something, haven't you?
Yeah, hey, what the fuck?
How did they even find us here?
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. I surmise that you must have rendezvoused with Flint's and obtained some new information.
That's putting it very lightly, Neffer, yeah.
Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates, news spreading amongst them that the wild hunt could disguise itself by taking
Who
on
fucking
familiar faces.
snitched?
Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. No one, seemingly, was exempt. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction. I'm sure his solitary lifestyle may have played a part, but I wouldn't discount Rarier throwing fuel on the fire in secret.
That bitch.
So, did Flint's make his escape after hearing about this? And that's where I, Yehoda, the
Speaking of
quick-witted,
Yehoda.
fleet-footed backbone of the Curatorium, got my chance to shine.
Hell yeah, baby.
While everyone was super focused on the argument in the main hall, I, alone, noticed an opening.
Okay.
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return with nothing but a lantern.
Aw, come on, boss. I was just getting started.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this to be all that was left. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that was so seemingly important to him behind.
Might he intend to come back and get it later? Maybe. I'm not sure. Well, he's out of harm's way now, so that's not super important, right?
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is, we've got lots of new intel to share.
All right then. Yehoda, contact the others. We're going to need all hands on deck. Let's have this discussion over at my place.
Okay, well, shit.
These are bounties.
Is he stuck in lantern mode now? Shit. Alright.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Hello! Gang's all
Is he gonna be
here.
okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rare now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing him, right? So, was all that ruckus back at the flagship just an act of spite? Or what?
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to collecting other fragments.
A reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than Lightkeeper records would indicate.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be Soci and put so much effort into getting the cannon up and running again?
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Flynn's mentioned that if the cannon were fired at the Wild Hunt, the fragments would be blasted into oblivion too.
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But I am a mechanic after all. For me, test data and their conclusions speak loudest. Oh, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out a little experiment?
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and collect fragments from them, right?
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's passing. Meanwhile, the Wild Hunt continues to grow in scale by the day. I fear only we can keep the situation under control now.
Then we must act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, no, same.
A feeling we all share, I'm afraid.
Nothing bad ever happens in Genshin Impact, though, so we should be fine. We should... It'll probably... It's great. Everything's great. Everything will be great. The fragments, the cannon, Kuvaki, Rerir, and the Abyss. There must be some thread linking all these factors together. Besides, is getting revenge on Flynn's truly Rerir's sole aim? Absolutely not. Fucker's got beef with the moon. Why have we not considered that this was Rerir's plan? Now everyone is running around while he's doing who knows what. Oh yeah, oh yeah. He wants to incite chaos so that he can do things. We're missing some decisive connection here, but we're running out of time.
There are 3 Wild Hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
I don't think it's because Rerir has some specific vendetta against Flynn's, maybe. But more so that Flynn's is just an easy target because he's a loner and a weirdo that people are already kind of like, that guy's weird and suspicious about. He's just an easy target. And now while everyone's on a manhunt for Flynn's, Rerir can just kind of do whatever he wants. It's a very Sinner plan to take advantage of chaos to gain power. Absolutely. Since that's the case, I'd like to investigate something on the Lightkeeper's end one more time.
Works for me. Nefa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with one of the sites.
Excellent.
The Curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions shall deal with the remaining one.
Cool.
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here carrying out a plan together like this.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
If you run into Rerir, do not engage him. He's grown much stronger since our last encounter.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment, so we must stay in contact with one another.
That's barely even half the total factions in Nodcry. Yeah.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Fuck.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern? Has Flynn's dropped by already?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
Welp. I'm sure he's fine. Nothing bad ever happens in Genshin Impact. Hey ghosts, what's up? It's me again. Hi ghosties, what's up? How's it going? How's everybody doing today? Oh, I can teleport directly to the meeting point. I forgot about that. Whoops!
Oh, no one's guarding this place, just like he said. But, oh, where do we find the information he mentioned?
Oh!
This way.
Hi!
Let's move. We're running out of time.
Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not. How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Yeah, this might be,
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option. To expose the true intentions of this Rerir, we need to dive into Nodcry's history.
History lesson? Is it Nodcry history lesson time? I'm here. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Tell me everything, plans. Let's go.
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ghost!
What's the matter?
That file suddenly moved by itself.
Paimon, deep breaths. It's gonna be okay.
This is a graveyard, right, Flint? Do these things just
Paimon,
happen?
One of the first things Flint told us upon meeting us was that ghosts are real. I have a feeling these things just kind of happen. Does everybody keep going? Check it so quiet.
Many
We're all
strange
laser
things
focused.
happen here.
We're locked
But
in.
this is not
We're
one
very
of them.
stressed. I am. I'm very stressed.
But that file really did move by itself.
Acting like we don't have Ruse Ghost in our pocket. No, literally. Not to mention all the other ghost-like entities we've met. Yeah, Paimon, this is old news. I don't sense anything.
Wild Hunt Phenomenolog?
Share.
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are the ghosts helping us? They're like, alright, we know you're on a time crunch. Let me help you out.
Are we being given hints?
Yes, we are.
I feel no hostility. On the contrary, it seems we're being aided somehow.
I saw someone theorize Nicole was behind the books moving because of the golden sparkles. Ooh, I don't know how strong that is, though. I don't know. Because, yeah, it super could be ghosts, but I don't know. I don't know.
Really? Huh. Hey! Seriously, another one? Huh. Okay then. Paimon will read this one.
Alright, gang, let's read. Do I get to hear about any of this Nod Cry history? Are you gonna give me, like, the Spark Notes rundown of it after this montage?
Phew. Finally finished. Oh, Paimon sure could use a long break from long words now.
God,
Hope she
you're
can
so
remember it
fucking
all.
real.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale. What about you?
Pretty much the same here.
Paimon as well. Guess that makes 3 of us.
Whatever this is, it seems to want us to notice something.
Alright.
Oh, shit.
Paimon will go fetch hers. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. Before the occurrence of these huge Wild Hunt events, a smaller scale one would erupt in the exact same location. And look. All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports share a common outcome.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. Huh? But why?
Was Revere actively clearing these sites?
Some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet, or we would have met long ago.
Ah, and here's another similarity. Kuvaki in nearby soil completely drained. Could this be important somehow?
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temporarily go inactive due to being neutralized by the Kuvaki present in the soil. But now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain.
If the Wild Hunt's power had already been neutralized, why would another large-scale Wild Hunt occur soon after? 2 for 3 on primordial to that force is hating the abyss, yeah.
Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a Tide Seal Stone's sealing powers watertight exactly. But for it to fail and the situation to deteriorate in such short order...
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
The Wild Hunt was not suppressed by Kuvaki. Instead, it became stronger. And Revere wants to use Aino's cannon, the ammo of which is also made using Kuvaki. He can use Kuvaki! Huh?
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and Abyssal energies meet, the stronger side will suppress the weaker one. And while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies, should Revere be strong enough, the Kuvaki might be his for the taking instead.
Is this what you meant by Moon Boy? He's a Moon Boy?
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
The Abyss always seeks to corrupt. This is just like the abyssal threat the ancient dragons face.
What are you referring to?
Oh, you know.
We had a real
Dragons.
close encounter with the Abyss in Netland.
Dragons.
It's a
Don't worry
force
about
that
it.
tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
We'll have story time later, Flint. Ooh, my theory is Revere is to the Crimson Moon what Columbina is to the Frost Moon. Ooh, that would be fascinating. That would be fascinating. Hold on, now I'm thinking about that. Because isn't, in some of the translations, he's like a Avenger. A Lunar Avenger. I'm thinking about the, literal translation of, fucking, what was it? Something that said something about the Crimson Moon taking revenge on the Dark Sun when talking about Kanye. Rasher means Avenger, but other languages translate better to Hunter. I think still you can make a case for the moon not being the thing Revere's hunting. He could be a hunter of the moon, like from, rather, or like connected to, rather than like guy who is hunting moon could be like moon guy who is a hunter. If that makes sense. Hunter of, yes. Yes. But no, I'm thinking about the Crimson Moon taking revenge on the Dark Sun, and how like Avenger vengeance hunting is Revere's whole thing. That would be really interesting if Revere was connected to the Crimson Moon in that kind of way. So Revere also grew stronger on account of the cannon being fired?
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi and the cannon being fired?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those repairs. Rerir, disguised as Sosi, left at that point, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you, return to the Lightkeeper's office and set up the crime scene, before heading over to the cannon's target area and absorbing the Kovagi.
Whoa. Shit!
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with me. It begs the question, what makes it so special that he needs it so badly?
I really wish you would let me look at this fragment. This crystalline fragment. I need to look at it with my eyes, please. Let me see it. Sorry, the voice is knocking? Hold on. Hello? Hey, Genshin, what do you mean a voice is knocking? How do you knock with your voice? Genshin, in fact, how do you knock using your voice? No, speak on that. Tell me.
That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look.
Oh! Burp.
Ah, it's an ibis.
Did Llama send you?
It's carrying a letter!
Yep.
Ooh! Llama must have
Hell
sent
yeah.
it. She can speak to little animals. Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town and is preparing to fire.
It's the onomatopoeia of knocking. Hi, Andy.
It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rerir's doing. But why is he using the cannon again? Didn't he already fire it once before?
water.
Subject. The weapon skins say that the moon hunting polearm is related to death and Renova is very Crimson Moon. Yeah. Shit. Shit. I need to speak to him. I need to speak to this man.
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If you recall, his body was incomplete when we last met. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
So he's using Kuvaki to fucking rebuild his body. That's crazy. I need to speak to this man. I need to beat his ass and then sit him down and be like, okay. Okay, Liz, I get it. I get it. But I need you to explain everything to me. Thank you.
Huh, what should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
We'll just have to trust them.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rerir. And that's where we'll stop
ready
him.
to beat his ass.
One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Everything's gonna
Fly!
be great.
Not a moment to lose.
Everything's gonna be great. Nothing bad ever happens in Genshin Impact. Nothing bad ever happens in Genshin Impact.
You're here. As
Shit.
expected.
We're in it. Fuck, that was fast. Shit. Shit. Fuck.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers you neither comprehend nor control.
He's not. Not. Never was or isn't anymore. That's what I want to know. Because depending on the answer, subject, Crimson Moon Rerir,
But it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
yeah, you're not welcome for that. Damn, you look fucked up. You good, homie? You're like glowing.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this
Nice
round
arm, bro.
not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions.
Yeah.
But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not. When all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look, the cannon must seem like their only lifeline. This is the truth I have revealed to them.
So that's why you riled them all up. You were baiting them into firing the cannon.
They did this all of their own volition. The zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands of the weak.
I cannot get a read on this man for the life of me. What the fuck are you after, sir? What are you trying to accomplish, like, actually? What is your deal?
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aino would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. Shame, then, that you proved one step too slow.
It's the same effect Sertology has on his voice in Skirk's Blood. Yeah, it sounds like it. Finster King Hatred? Ooh, wait, let me... It could be, yeah.
In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And your kind-hearted, weak companions have not the stomach to deal with them. The cannon will not be stopped now.
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, before you put us out of our misery, I would like to ask you a question, if I may. See this fragment? It once haunted your dreams.
Can I see it?
But now it seems useless to you. What is it exactly?
That is my corpse.
Hello?
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished.
Because there is a recurring theme in Genshin, if you haven't noticed, of like these super powerful beings being destroyed or killed, but their willpower remaining and that having an effect on the world.
Every last fragment calls to me.
But why was it a crystal?
Later, they
Did you get crystal?
welcome my return.
Did you get crystal? This time thing is very good now. Oh, yeah.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself, upon which I began collecting more within wild hunt sites across the land.
Renova did too much of a good job with her Curse of Immortality. No, really. This is the other thing. His corpse corrupts like God remains. Moon God boy. Subject, I see it, and I'm into it. I can see it. God, that'd be so fucked up if that's the case.
But each time, the fragments I obtained were hardly worth mentioning. While that which you hold in your hand was my heart.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Oh.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain mastery over the turbulent Kuvaki energies and be fully reborn.
Traveler unsinnered his heart.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough power to seize the fragment from me.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over, yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more, but that is of no consequence to me.
Do we know who this voice actor is? Because they're killing it. Interesting.
What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured, and all for nothing.
Bro's pissed because we un-abyss powered his heart. Wanna go for another round then? It's gonna turn out the same, you know.
I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength immeasurably.
And I'll still be able to kick your ass. I'm the Traveler, baby.
It will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough to destroy any in this world who stand in my
I
way.
don't buy it.
Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to nutrients for my consumption well before you have the time to kneel before me.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Uh-oh. 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 Live melon. Why is that music there? Why is that music? He's
Dang
killing
it!
it.
Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of interference by malicious actors.
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the birds and beasts. What exactly is going on?
Wait! Live melon! Wait! Wait! Amphorius! Are you fucking kidding me? It's Lygus? Well, no fucking wonder he sounds so good. It's Lygus. Oh my god. It's fucking Lygus? Well, no wonder he sounds so terrible. And by that, I mean, he sounds great. That man. It's Lygus. What the fuck is Lygus? You'll find out someday, subject. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Subject, don't even worry about it. It's Lygus, Andy. Blithe Melon strikes again. This time he's Moonhunter. Well, no wonder Moonhunter sounds so terrifying. I love it. I love it.
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rarir's plan. Not only did he plant seeds of suspicion in people's hearts, seems he's now igniting them.
Oh man. See, now that I know that it's him, I can hear it. The laugh that he did. It was very Lygus. Or not very Lygus, but I could hear it. I'll catch up on Honkai Star Rail one day. I just gotta buckle down to this for real.
Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation. She'll be back any minute.
I'm back! I'm back! Oh, it's bad out there. Rumors flying everywhere you turn.
Oh,
Something
shit.
about the Wild Hunt preparing to spawn a wave of monsters, the likes of which we've never seen before. But that's not even the worst of it.
Oh?
Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis, so they're getting ready to make a run for it. Others are trying to make a quick buck out of this whole mess.
Of course.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a catastrophe is imminent?
Well, we live in a society, Llama.
Unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunities in
true.
its wake. A chaotic situation can bury much wrongdoing.
Yep.
Even those who flee without reserve put themselves at the mercy of the divine. Is it any wonder, then, that some will aim to profit? After all, a gamble that might rewrite one's entire life is hard to come by.
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them. Not like that's the only major problem on our plate right now.
Girl, chill.
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
As the Theoros, I have observed, this Kuvaki cannon will greatly empower me. That sentence, but in the most maniacal, insane man voice you've ever heard in your life. And that's Lygus. If my world's main form of currency was also alchemical fuel, I'd hoard it like gasoline in an apocalypse. That's fair.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon. They've decided they won't let anyone in.
What? I made that thing! They
That's
can't
right.
just take it from me! Oh, let me over there! What are they gonna do? Stop me?
They might, if Rerir has already formulated some countermeasure. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Shit.
Possibility, high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope,
Enough of instant
they are
kill
likely
mode.
to conclude that anyone who tries to stop it must be with the Wild Hunt. We will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force must be avoided, if possible.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. You find a way to stop the cannon.
Got this. You got this, babes. I
you're
believe in
back.
you.
Hmm?
Go team.
And you have a letter? The traveler won't make it back in time. So they're heading straight over to Star Sand Shoal instead.
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target? Why would she go there?
Assessing risk level. Maximum.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired...
Then she's prepared for the worst.
Fuck, I'm stressed.
And we must ensure that her trust in us is not misplaced.
And we're
Let's
only
go.
on 6.0. This is the first Not Cry update. We literally just got here. Traveler already absorbed moon marrow. Surely they can slurp up Kubaki. You would think, right? We can use it. Okay. It's just a... Hello?
This place is burning too!
Well? This is bad.
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape, so they haven't gotten in our way. But it won't be so easy from here on out. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no choice but to force our way through.
Character story quests are supposed to be in the Archon quest now. Oh god. Oh god, yeah. No, this is gonna... Not Cry is gonna be long. Oh, I'm excited, but Not Cry is gonna be long. We're in for it, y'all.
Is that Lady Lama? But are you really her?
It's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize this power, having lived on Hisi Island for so long. It is not something that anyone else could imitate.
I do, yes. So it really is you, my lady. But why are you here? Really, I believe you, but the others, well, they'll be on high alert.
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they needed to activate the cannon. I am here to stop them.
But...
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties. There should be no reason for me to intervene. But you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage to start a new life. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in our long-standing friendship and that this is where my heart has led me.
Thank you, my lady. Thank you. Please help us.
Then come. I need you to step forward alongside me, and to do your part too.
All right, I understand.
Hell yeah.
Seems we chose the right person for the job. All right, everyone. Let us meet again later.
I don't know, sounds like what a Wild Hunt shapeshifter would say.
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. As such, I'll need to contact some... let's call them friends in high places, shall we?
Oh.
Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone. That is, if we can.
Girl, please. Not now. Alright.
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right. It's me. Hi, everyone. Where's Hat Guy when you need him? Well, unfortunately for you, I'm passing. So.
Go.
Oh? Where? Hello? Oh. Oh.
Lady Moonchanter, there's a child here!
Now my Wi-Fi dying in the middle of Frankie's sentence. Oh no! I don't remember what I was saying. I don't remember a single word I've ever said.
It's all right now. Go. Quickly.
Welp.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
I think
the
I am.
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over there.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Inefa, give her a crown kake.
Orders received and immediately deferred. Departure takes priority.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs, but in the face of the immense threat that hangs above us all, we must persist in trusting one another. Otherwise, rifts will surely form, prized open by those who harbor ulterior motives. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me, you who are lost. I am no god, but so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions by which our foe seeks to beguile us.
Seatbelts? Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, I'm scared. Oh god, fuck. Fuck, okay, shit. Oh no. Oh no.
Let's go, Inefa. This way up. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Oh my god.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
I love them.
Out of the way, small fry. into the path.
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there!
Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Brace for impact.
Fuck it up, enough. I'm so stressed. Y'all, I'm so stressed. Come on, girl. You can do it. Pull him how we go. Wreck that shit. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Fuck it up, babe.
Knuckle Duckle, what are you doing here?
Hello? Oh god.
Defensive mode engaged. Ultimatum protocol.
I don't know how to use I know. Ah, shit. Everything's
Your
good.
blood! Look, a rainbow!
Installation chamber deployed.
Okay, rude.
Annihilation mode.
Fuck it up.
Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode.
This isn't good enough, we gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Preheating complete. The cannon is
It's
going
lunar
through its final
clobbering
pre-fire
time.
checks.
Alright, let's hit the emergency brake.
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki. Damage assessment. Incalculable. Nasha Town likely to be blasted skyward.
That would be bad. Yeah, no, that would be bad.
No, I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that.
What? Uh-oh.
We are out of time.
Shit. Enough. Oh god, be careful, babe. Be careful, girl.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Spidery Nova? Hell yeah.
Sigi sato pasa sax, iti ikotus. Inekritus necrus baptusi, keis omnes tu zonos pentusi. Osesticos palatin piratur resurrecum.
The what?
Pirtu aetion veratum.
Shit! Oh no! What the fuck is that? Oh, no, 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 what?
Well, that's not good.
Blasphemy against death. I need a minute. That was what, that, what? We're getting a Harbinger intro style intro is something that can be so fucked up to me. Oh god.
Sluggish, torpid. This body is a disappointment.
Ooh. If they all get blasphemy against it, that's fucked. Imagine you've worked so fucking hard to manually reincarnate your body, and you finally do it, and this is the first thing you say. Incredible. This is the single funniest thing that that man could have said upon being reincarnated.
I can barely muster
Skillish.
10% of my original strength. You've ruined everything again.
Didn't get his moon estrogen.
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back, did you?
What? What?
What's with him?
Yeah, Flims, do you want to explain that? He's at 10% sinner strength, which is nuts. This is bad. His presence feels completely different now. He's even stronger than before.
Pitifully, Granddaughter. Flinders.
What?
Flinders.
Who? Hold on. Hold on. Who? Who's the Lindis? Who's the Lindis? Might be Heroptotire? Do you think so? But why wouldn't you just say Heroptotire?
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you. A monster fueled by nothing but his own obsession.
I don't think it's Heroptotire. I think it, because I think he would have said, ooh, maybe it's the Vinster King's name? I don't know. He's got eyes on his hands like Muti. That's not good. That's not good, is it? Yeah, the fact that Thelindis was the only name he repeated. That's very... I need to write that down. Hold on. I'm Googling that name real fast. Sorry. What the fuck? That man said a new name. What the fuck? We're not sure what it means. There are theories, though. It's not a name. It's not a Frankie Street without note-taking. Exactly. Okay. If he got a dragon body, we're fucked. Well, bad news. One of the potential components of the name Thelindis is a word, or like, word component meaning serpent. So, but I'm gonna look into that later. Yeah, that was one of the, here, let me look. There's, cause it's not a real name. It's, where is it? Wait, this was the one. Let me look. Okay, Thelindis being given the S ending, Greek, would in real life inspo areas of Nod Krai probably turn into Tholinda, as Linda is a Germanic suffix meaning either serpent as a variation of lind or gentle / pleasant as a variation of English live. Interesting. I'm gonna screenshot that, save it for later. The black serpent from the battle pass?
Matters not. Having a heart. Being human. It's all irrelevant.
Girl, you need to chill.
And utterly insignificant. You matter not. Nor does anything in this world. None of it matters to me!
Yeah, Black Melon was the correct casting choice for this man. He does have the Conrian diamond eyes. Yeah. But even narrower. Yeah, Black Melon was that was some of the most perfect casting I think I've ever seen. That guy does a god tier insane man. 10 out of 10.
Fools. Time to die!
Do you want to calm down, babe?
You too have the potential to be
14
driven mad by
really?
knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake.
Friends in high places, huh? I fucking hate it.
The unknown is but a fog to be
Fuck him up,
dispersed.
Colonia.
Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Colonia!
Oh, hell yeah! Fuck it up, babe. Fuck it up, babe. Oh, this is. Hell. So much is happening. So much is happening. Shit! Come on, Polonia.
No, wait! This isn't over! We're safe?
I'm gonna need 3 to 5 business weeks, years to unpack that cutscene by itself. Okay. 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 Something has happened to this man. There's so much going on right now. So much just happened. I don't even know where to begin. And this is only Act 2. Wanderer's a hater. Oh, absolutely. I take everything that little bitch says with the... Like, he's, yeah. Begging so many pardons. Yeah! That's where I'm at. Anyway, hi, Columbina.
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam.
Hi, girl.
The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency.
It is admittedly a problem that a 10% sinner nearly beat the 7th Harbinger with a robot built to fight him, but that's for another time. Oh yeah. We're cooked. I fear. Absolutely 100% fucking cooked. Talk about a good judge of character.
Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be your associate.
Columbina! What did you do that for?
Girl?
I studied his abilities inside out. Equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score.
Girl, chill.
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever.
Girl!
Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash. But battles just... get chaotic!
Oh, so you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite seriously.
And her face!
Perhaps you could try sleeping and rising earlier. Or you could adopt my previous recommendation and...
Hey, Listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because we were colleagues.
Were?
There's a Fatui warrant out on your head. And don't you forget that. Don't make me fight you right here and now.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research. So you went and cooped yourself up all alone.
That was none of your business!
Girl,
and don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia! We're leaving!
Well, anyway, thank you.
She cares so much and Sandrone is so mad about it, yeah! We would have been in a tight spot without you. It's quite unexpected.
I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the eternal moon goddess cannot fall into his hands.
Right, he was after him! I
but
forgot
also
about that.
Because you've done much for me yourselves. And then well, I brought your associate along for the ride, too. But that was as much as I could do.
That's okay.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that. Please, call me Flint's. It is my honor to make the acquaintance of one such as yourself.
My favorite weird girls.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten stronger again. At this point, it doesn't seem like we can beat him.
Andy, don't fucking call me out like that! I'm normal. I'm so normal.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans for now, at least. But we still don't know what his aims are, and he may continue gathering power. So we must be very careful.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
That's almost worse. Not gonna lie. That's worse. Oh, there's just a loose, there's a sinner on the loose at 10% power, and he can do that. We're gonna need continental amounts of power friendship to defeat Rear. Yeah.
That means it's safe out there for now.
No,
right?
Paimon, that is not what it means. It means there's a 10% power sinner on the loose, and no one is safe.
A question, if I may, kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
I will pull in a pep and eat Ruru. Thank you so much, Andy.
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah, the cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it? Paimon wonders how Aino and the others are doing.
That was
Let's head back and check
Nefa.
on them.
Again, one of 10 billion things that just happened. Inefa. Oh my god, my angel.
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer. Thank you once again for coming to the rescue.
Wait, what? Someone else protected the Fatui base? Inefa, my baby, my angel.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry.
Thank you. The Fatui base was hit?
My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
Oh, no, he didn't say something blocked the Fatui base. Hisi Island. Different island. Hey, Columbina, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Hey, what the fuck? Are you okay? What the fuck? Columbina, are you okay? What the fuck? What do you mean you're... What? She's not regaining her strength. She's just... Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm worried. I'm scared. I'm worried about my girl. What the fuck? What do you mean? What the fuck? Hey, gang.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm.
We're in 6.0.
Only a few townspeople were hurt.
This is what I've been saying. We are in 6.0, and this much shit has happened. What do you mean? Six 6.1's gonna kill us dead. The entire rest of this fucking game is gonna kill me dead. I know it in my heart. And my soul. What the fuck? Imagine if they blindside all of us and Columbina fucking die. I would... Absolutely not. Not on my fucking watch. Absolutely
But the Raihir of Solnari has now gained a complete form, while we still know nothing about his goals.
They would not pull a Capitano twice. Don't jinx it. Knock on wood.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious cuckoosaur into the...
Yeah, kinda, sorta, but worse. Infinitely
I'm sorry.
worse. Just so much worse.
No one here familiar with cuckoosaurs?
I am.
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understated.
Columbina's a USB-C phone, and all she has are iPhone chargers. Rude, Spence, we're talking about Columbina. If she dies, I will never recover. Full offense. Capitano was bad enough, but if they take Columbina away from me too, I will not recover.
He said that this world means nothing to him,
Jesus
so
Christ.
it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment.
Well, that didn't stop him from fighting us. And trying to kill us.
If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation?
Baby. No.
Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss. I know there's no running now.
So my canon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help.
No, baby, it's okay, no.
You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now.
No, this wasn't your fault, honey.
That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down,
He's
I
just
know.
a bitch. It's all his fault.
Flint's, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained everything to them. You're in the clear.
Hoyle just posted that cutscene right now. They know. Who is it? Motherfuckers, where's the spy? I know it's one of you. Which one of you motherfuckers works at Hoyoverse? I know it's one of you. Are you fucking kidding me? Who?
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Eduardo Rosario? Eduardo, is it you? Don't fucking lie to me, Eduardo. Do you work for Hoyoverse?
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken.
Yeah, they just posted
I will
it.
give that
Spence,
some
is it
thought.
you? Oh, Spencer. Spence. walks away ominous.
I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted?
Oh? He's joking.
Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well,
okay, sweetie.
If you've got a moment, would you like to come with me?
Okay, where are we going?
There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey.
Spence with a Star Wars middle name. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's right.
This man was like a lighthouse.
What a fucked up thing. Oh, God.
Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. But people, once used to illumination, are apt to ignore the lantern's presence. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done.
I wrote Spence is the imposter. Alright, kick him out. Yeah, just for that, kick him out. I'm voting him out. You're out, Spence.
Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it.
Oh, poor guy.
Mod's banned this guy. Spence, who is a mod? Yeah, Mod's banned this guy.
I've heard that one too.
I'd like to say the same to him. There's no need to be so fixated on the outcome.
Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals.
But he didn't. I mean, he may have, but at a cost, because he wasn't satisfied with the results.
But we will pursue him to the last.
Hell
even
yeah.
if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
I'm glad to hear that's how you see it.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain?
Not right now, Paimon. I'll tell you when we get back.
Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice.
Needs 90 more %. We've got plenty of time.
Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night, and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
I see the value in my own work, but I
Okay,
also
no,
see
no.
the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine.
We're not in Fontaine
I
right
believe
now.
I will
Let me be
continue to
sad.
take pride
Babe,
in fulfilling.
babe.
Hey, it's the Wanator! Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet?
Hi babe, what's up? Where you going? Little stringy arms reaching for a moon is reminding me of a certain self-annihilator. Also kind of reminds me of Black Swan. What? Oh. Oh, hi girl. Hello. What you doing?
Columbina! What are you doing here?
Black Swan XP.
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yeah.
Yeah? But aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all. They have more troublesome affairs to deal with.
If I had to guess, he's a threat to all who live in Krai.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way. So, how do you feel? Is Nasha Town to your liking?
The flow of Kuvaki is somewhat turbulent, and the people are ill at ease. However... Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to. There's all sorts of delicious stuff out here that you won't get to try at home.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps?
I'm concerned about Rear.
I could not gain any insight into his schemes, I fear. Now that he has donned a shape and form, selling his power short would prove a fatal error. But that power of his plays host to an obsession that borders on mania.
Yeah. There's something else he wants.
I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons or at something else.
He's the lunatic. Yeah. Probably yeah.
Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future.
About the Fatui.
Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular.
Oh, you're just gonna give me the tea?
While the doctor often orders people around.
Typical.
As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about?
Well, no, I am.
Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? That weapon will play a key role in the Tsaritsa's plan. That's what I've heard, anyway.
Give me Arlecchino tea right this second, please.
And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care.
Think about my spaceship. Where the fuck is it?
I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you wish it so. But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away.
Yeah. Is she just dropping info no one asked for out of context? Sounds about right, you know, given that it's Columbina. Says something vague and ominous, immediately walks away.
Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, or from others.
I'm sure that's fine. For someone to be able to hide it from the true past seems shaky, yeah.
And I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat.
Good for me.
I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me.
Yeah.
That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
I will break the firmament for you, baby. I promise. Oh, fuck. What?
Interesting.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. People on Reddit matched the location where he is to where the spaceship was. Wanna guess where that's going? Bitch, do you have my spaceship? Oh, I'm gonna get you.
You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right, right. Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Get Varka, bitch! Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, 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 okay. That was, a lot. That was a lot. Mr. Wolf Knight would be chasing the moon. Okay, 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 okay. So that's a lot to unpack. So that a lot just happened. We've got a lot. Okay, 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 okay. Fuck. So much. Things that have happened, yes. I genuinely don't know where to even begin with all of that shit. Are you kidding me? How strong is Varka actually that he's comfortable chasing Rerir? Yeah. I mean, does he know that Rerir, got a power-up recently? My thought on that one was, yeah, there's so much going on. What the fuck? And this is only 6.0. This is the first update. This is the first. We just got here. We're gonna die. You guys. We're gonna fucking die. They're gonna kill us. Let me find that Reddit post and put it in theory crafting. Hell yes. Oh, I just remembered something that I noticed in the moment, but so much other shit happened and I didn't think it was important enough to mention in the moment. But when Flint was speaking in Fae, his Fae incantation, his Fae cantation, if you will, and you shouldn't. He mentioned the Golden House by name. Did you notice that? Like, capitalized and everything. Did you notice that? Hey. Hey. Hey, the fuck is that about, huh? Hey, Zhongli. Hey, Zhongli, come close. Come close, Zhongli. I need to speak to you. Hey. Contracts? Yeah. And we know how Zhongli feels about those. About contracts. Do we think the Golden House is named for Hyperborea? Ooh! I don't know. I would have to look at the context of, like, everything else Flynn's was saying. Where he mentioned the Golden House. By name. I'm feeling the Golden House in Liyue is definitely named for whatever the fuck Flynn's was talking about. For sure. Because it wasn't just like golden house, like a house that is golden. It's just, it was capitalized. Like, that's a specific thing, right? That wasn't golden house as in, like, lowercase describing a house that is golden. That was golden house as in place, like, proper noun golden house. And that's just like one of 10 billion microscopic details about all of that shit that I'm gonna be drowning in for the next forever, perhaps. I feel very sick. Me also. What the fuck just happened? If we're gonna be technical about the Golden House was the place with the biggest amount of alchemical reactions going on at any given time in Tibet. Yeah. Yeah. That's so interesting to me. The Ashen White Order burns. I have so many questions about so many things. That was a lot. Y'all, that was a lot. Like, I'm fucking speechless. For real, for real. I'm more afraid of when, why, how Alice gets involved in all this. You and me both, bestie. What the fuck? Yeah, we haven't even met half the factions involved in Nod Krai yet. Think about that. We have barely just begun. And all of that shit, it may be digesting in sleeping time, absolutely. I need to lie face down on the floor for like 20 minutes and then go pass. God damn. That was so good, that was so fucking good. Oh my god. Oh god. I can't believe we finally met one of the 5 sinners. God, it's getting good. God, it's getting so good. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Let all mortal flesh keep silent before the light. Let the dead bury the dead, and let the living mourn the living. As I stood by the door of the golden house, guarding the eternal flame. As I stood by the door of the golden house, guarding the eternal flame, is a sentence with so many red flags in it for the lore girlies. That's gonna ring so many different alarm bells. The golden house also has that weird pyro barrier during the child fight. Oh, fuck. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine, you guys. It's fine, actually. Everything's fine. What the fuck? Minesweeper doesn't have enough squares. The amount of flags I'm seeing. It's just, there's so much. There's so much to unpack. And we just fucking got here. I think my brain is broken. I think they broke it. I think it's finally happened. I think they finally did it. They did an Archon quest so good that Frankie brain broke. Just broke. Melted. Soup for brains now. Alright. Well. How the fuck is this the rising action of the Nod Cry plot? What is the climax gonna be? Fearing for my sanity and Nod Cry. Well, the fear was warranted. Yeah. Little did I know. Little did I know. I thought all the shit that came before now was bad, but this was an escalation. Okay, okay. Well, did it. I have too many thoughts is the problem, and I can't say all of them at once. Climax is gonna be us destroying the dome and letting Columbina inside the Frost Moon. I hope that's what it is. I think she deserves it. Columbina deserves the best. Only the best. I have too many thoughts. Because too many things happen. I'm worried about Columbina getting weaker. And what all that shit's about. I'm worried about Rerir, obviously, being at 10% power. And also worried about what Flynn said about Rerir not being human anymore. Do you think Columbina was so brain foggy because she's disconnected from the moon by the... I was about to say, I wonder if the reason she's, like, deteriorating... Like, has she always been? I'm also worried about the moon. Has she always been deteriorating like this, or is this a recent thing? Because that'll change my thoughts on whether or not it's because she's separated from the firmament. Because I don't know. Is this a recent development? I really want Traveler to absorb all the power out of each sinner to pull a reverse of what they did to Savior. No, really! Oh my god. I'm worried. And also, I just have so many questions for everyone involved. I think they implied the use of her power that she did for the Tsaritsa was her pulling down the moon chunks, and now she can't recharge for whatever reason. I wonder why she can't recharge. I'm worried about Columbina. I'm worried about Rerir destroying the universe. I'm worried about, you know, the everything about everything. Whatever the fuck the Fatui's doing. We're so fucking good. I am not making it out of Nod Cry alive. And that was 10% of the weakest sinner. That's what gets me. What do you mean? He's the weakest one, and that was only 10%. What do you mean he was disappointed with the results of his fucking rebirth? What, Flynn's, what do you mean he's not human? Like, I get, he's immortal, he's fucked up. But his body isn't, he doesn't have a human body. What is he? Did he become something else? Because the way Flynn said it, it felt like Ruru was expecting to grow a new human body, immortal or otherwise. If that's not what happened, then what did? What could he possibly have been reborn of besides human? Exactly. What did the Kuvaki do to him? Fae, Dragon, Abyss? Here's what I'm gonna say. Given Flynn's abilities to become in Lantern, and how similar that is to the Jinn, and how similar the Jinn are to the Seelie, and how similar the Seelie are to the dragons, I think there's a connection to be made, especially about the eye that was on Rharir's palm, kind of like the eye that is on Nivellet's. Blasphemy of death, because yeah, that's... I think Rharir expected to fully recreate his original body, but since we stopped the canon, he could only recreate an imperfect body that's not really fully Conran. But that would be a human body. That would be a human body, right? But Flynn's implied that Rharir is no longer human. That's what I'm talking about. The body that was recreated is not human, not Conran, not anything. It's something else. We don't know what. And I'm concerned. If he's not a pureblood Conran, then does he still have immortality? Is he not a pureblood? I don't remember. Do we know if he's a pureblood Conran or not? Maybe that's just Nippus. See, but that wouldn't make sense at all because he used Kuvaki, which is a direct, which doesn't, those two, like, they oppose each other. He used Kuvaki to regrow his body. Why would it be Abyssal? That doesn't make sense. Oh my god. Fuck. There's a lot going on. He would have been to survive this stuff, but I meant that if his new body was incomplete, then maybe he isn't immortal anymore. I think that would depend on, like, the nature and, like, specifics within the Curse of Immortality. Renova seemed pretty firm on her stance of regardless. Why wouldn't it be Abyssal? Because, again, Kuvaki directly opposes Abyssal energy. And Rharir used Kuvaki to regrow his body. If the body was Abyssal, Kuvaki couldn't do shit. You understand? Like, that wouldn't work. They directly oppose each other. Does that make sense? You couldn't make an Abyssal thing out of Kuvaki. That wouldn't work. So it's not, I don't think it's Abyssal. Renova said the curse had to stand over her payment, but he's the blasphemy of death, yeah. Renova kind of fucked us over with, yeah. Yeah. Blasphemy of death is such a I have questions. Blasphemy of death. He very clearly popped out of an abyssal cocoon. Okay, I think that's what's called an assumption. I will have to go back and look at the cutscene, but... the way they explained it, you actually could make an abyssal thing out of Kuvaki. That was his whole plan. Could you, though? Because clearly his plan didn't fucking work at all. Whichever's the stronger one wins when the Kuvaki versus Abyss. Yeah. But again, they can't coexist. Does that make sense? I'm trying to say that they can't coexist. It's not that you could create something out of something that directly opposes it. It's that they would battle it out and whichever force was stronger would win. That's not creating an abyssal thing out of Kubaki. That's not what that is. I don't know, I'm gonna have to go look back at it again.
Even...
I will go look back at that cutscene. I am just hesitant to assume that everything evil is abyssal. I don't like that assumption. Kubaki shot. Now I'm just imagining doing shots of Kubaki. Is that what he's gonna go do now? I can see it. They can't coexist, but they do make energy together as well when they interact regardless. And if you don't have enough energy in a chemical reaction that needs a certain amount, you can't get it to properly work. The Wild Hunt is abyssal. Rare was hiding in the Wild Hunt. He's not... Was he not just kind of hiding in the Wild Hunt and also actively clearing out Wild Hunt anomalies, looking for something? Like, he's not a Wild Hunt. He's not that. He was just looking for fragments of his dead body in the Wild Hunt. He's not the Wild Hunt. He's Kubaki Estrich. Oh. The Wild Hunt seems to come from him. Is that what that was? The Wild Hunt is the side effect of his body being all over the place. That's true. I keep thinking about... boy. I have too many thoughts in my head, that's the problem. Blasphemy of death. It wasn't confirmed, but that makes sense. Yeah, Genshin versus confirming anything ever. I love this game, I promise. Confirm one detail for me, please. Just one. Just one. Please, just one detail, please. I'm begging. Because I want to make sense of all this, but, this is still just, this is 6.0. We're gonna get so much, the problem I'm having is we're gonna get so much more information. We're gonna get so much more information. And that's part of why I'm gonna start winding down stream, because I do need to go lay down and pass out and process whatever the fuck that was, because that was a lot. But I do want to stream on Saturday. Probably a little earlier. Because we've got books. We've got artifact sets. We've got weapon lore. We've got a lot of reading to do. Am I winding down now? Yes, I am. My brain hurts. And also, I only slept for 3 hours last night. So I'm gonna go the fuck to sleep. If I can. Moonhunter and Moon Knight do have similar aesthetics, so my ship may sail. Imagine how fucked up it'll all get when Alice starts talking. Jesus. Haven't even touched the weapons and artifacts. There's so much. Yeah, me neither. I haven't touched any of it. I'm scared. But we're gonna do that on Saturday, and then we'll descend into madness. So be prepared for that. I'm gonna go lay face down on the floor for 30 minutes and dissociate. What the fuck? Durin hasn't even arrived yet. There's so... We've barely scratched the surface of what the fuck is going on in Nodcry. You guys, it's gonna get so much worse. I'm terrified. We are one update in, and we've already met one of the 5 goddamn sinners. And he got a big-ass power-up. I don't even want to think about Genshin Gandalf getting into this. Bad news. She's rapidly approaching. Oh, God. Skirk, your uncle's in town. I need help. Please. Skirk, please. Like, I think my brain is broke. What the fuck? Alright. I think Skirk could totally take on a 10% sinner. God, yeah. I think so. The weakest sinner at 10% power, absolutely she could. She could kick his ass. 100%. I believe it. I know it in my heart. Between Skirk and Traveler, it'd be easy. Throw on Giles for fun. I mean, yeah, he was fighting the fucking narwhal for weeks. Easy peasy. Absolutely they could. Okay. 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 It is Frankie bedtime. It's Frankie bedtime. Frankie needs to go the fuck to sleep. Frankie only slept for 3 hours last night, and their brain hurts. We just beat Mr. Faustology. Moonboy's easy to kill. Exactly. God, I am both very excited to learn more information and also very terrified. Because I know it's only gonna break my brain more. Fuck. Fuck. That's all I got. That's all I got, y'all. Just fuck. Oh my god. Alright. Good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. Have fun. Be safe. Make good choices. I will continue to ask that of you, and you will continue to say no. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm gonna go stare at the ceiling and contemplate existence for a while, probably. I am so scared of what the rest of Nodcry is going to be. We are cooked. Don't fire the Kuvaki cannon. I probably won't. I mean, maybe for fun. But probably